calling it. Are there any consequences for the telephone poles, which of course we all love?
Well,
are there any opportunities to bury the wire?
well, I mean, currently what we have, they're on the south side as is, and as we know it right now, they will move them for free. So, in terms of burying them, I don't know, but they will move them if it's ever a problem for you for free, and it will have no impact. They are contractual.
It's not a factor on the north side.
No, no.
And where we do the lane shifts, we have a couple of conflict areas, but it's mostly concentrated in the parking lot, and those would have to be moved anyways.
What I would suggest is that if we could wrap our questions up in the next couple of minutes and spend some time looking at the role plan in the back, I think would help us understand better what the students are proposing. So if we could just kind of wrap our questions up.
Liz Laura, and it's almost a question to my boss, Peter Wills. He kept records of the number of bikes coming over all summer. I'm a ferry camping driver, and my instinct is that there's almost as many bikes or even more in September than there are, maybe because it's a different group of people and they're more likely to be on bikes. So I think you shouldn't be thinking a 2-month season, but a 4-month season. I also congratulate you, and I don't know how Daniel felt when we went into the Lions Den.
With that?
I love the idea about the rearranging the ferry
Yes.
thing, and also out at this Dyke Road. I think those are fabulous ideas. I'm wondering if you, in that rearrangement, which I'm not sure I completely understand, so I hope we get a chance to look at that. Did you take into consideration the ferry backup line waiting that goes all the way?
Yes. You can take it. Yeah. Basically, right now, the current queue existing is a couple of 100 feet long, so about 15 cars before they start backing up onto the south side of Chataway Road.
Yeah.
With a 2-line system, this will hold about 35 cars to the back, and then
Oh, so those are 2 lines of cars?
these are 2 10-foot queue lanes, so that would hold about 35 cars to right where Dan's pointing right now. And at that point, there's a buffer.
And then what's included with that shift with the parking lot is a 6-foot buffer. So you're gonna have a 6-foot buffer for the first, 1,000 feet. So if there is a backup, the cars can come on the buffer and they're still separated by.
That's great.
And the important thing to realize, as I said before, this is a 100-foot right of way. We're not taking anything that isn't there right now. This is just reallocation of space.
Yeah, it's
And regardless of the misuse path, this could be implemented very easily, regardless of your.
Thank you.
Who has one last burning question before we go to the back?
About the rearranging the ferry area, that's a dream come true. Because finally, the cars can sit in their line with their stupid headlights on and not blind ferry drive. That has been the biggest problem. I had no idea what to do with. But there are a couple of things you got to take into account down there and the ladies, is that the ambulance needs to get directly onto the ferry, come zooming down the road, get directly on the ferry without any obstruction. That's something to deal with. Long vehicles have to aim up to the ramp. When they get off, they need a long run to clear the ramp. If that's all painted lines, no problem. We need a drop-off area to accommodate 6 to 8 cars sitting there for like 15 minutes. Otherwise, nice work.
And yeah, with the drop-off area right here, obviously this can be bumped back to line up, but right here we considered, maybe some people would come down and say, I need to wait here for 10 minutes because I'm waiting on somebody. We were proposing maybe, a nice Chappaquiddick sign with some, some bench seats so you can sit there and wait for whoever is coming over. So on top of that, you have your pathway here, 6.5 foot path, so you get out of your car, you can walk down, you can just sit here and wait if you need to.
So
Make a space for the ambulance.
I'd like to thank the students, first of all, for their presentation. And what I'd like to do for the next 20 minutes or so is take this and turn the room around, basically, and let's focus on the role plan and engage the students. You have 5 of them here, experts, resources. Ask them about the wetlands, the crossings, and what they've developed.
What happens next?
So what happens next? We'll be back sometime towards the end of March, beginning of April, with a final plan, okay, cost estimates, and ideas for moving forward. So that'll happen sometime towards the end of March, early April. Same sort of venue. Are we going to do an informational session then?
Yeah, the same thing. If this room is not large enough, maybe the Chappaquiddick Community Center, I'm gonna guess that 90% of you are probably from Chappaquiddick. We can do it there, give the students a chance to revisit again.
I think it's better to have it in the town. I know it's school vacation week, and I know lots of people from Edgartown who said they, you know, if they were around, they would have come.
Sure,
So.
either or. I mean, I expected more people, but I'm happy to see as many are here. I want to personally thank the students. I have learned a lot. I've got lots of notes. This kind of revisits what I did in engineering school 27 years ago. Kind of re-oiled the wheels here, but come up with some great ideas and concepts. I thank you just for the introductory stuff. I think it's all very objective.
Sorry.
I relearned.
Was it all?
Things.
It
No, it's
Let's go back, go to the rear of the room.
I have a question. If on your website, is there a copy of the RFP, the request for proposal, and for the complete charge for the students? Is that also on the website?
That's on our website. That's just our email address. Any questions like that, you can feel free to send to us, and I can respond with whatever.
Well, will those be published? Will those be available for us to see what the RFP was and to see what the charge was to the students?
We can look into that for you.
I'm putting that request right now to you.
Okay, we're a private university, so I need to find out what I can publish and what I can't. Okay?
Good.
I mean, I can basically say that there was zero cost to the town. This has basically been funded through private donations to cover the expenses. The students are free labor that we got from their assignments and their work. So this building is for everybody, all of you, taxpayers and residents, but this has been a gift to the town, which we're grateful for, to learn what we've learned today.
So does that mean that the payment for the ad for that came from the highway department?
That's going to be funded by the group of contributors. There have been $0.
So that will be repaid, the town will.
And the bill hasn't even arrived in the mail yet.
So your taxes will have to go.
So why don't we turn our focus to the back of the room. Students will walk you through a role plan. If you have specific questions, feel free to engage them. How are you?